Let's kick it. Hey, Cindy, how you doing? How you been? Hey, Seven, how you doing? Hey, Troubles. Yeah, we had a good time. We partied. I've had this one a while, a year. Got a year. I just bought another one. I bought a 1970 Ford Ranger short bed with a 428 4-speed. Should be getting that this week. Yeah, we partied. This is a F-150 I bought about a year ago. I hated to part with my Astrovan. That era. That was roast beef. I don't really like those that much. There's no place close that was any better, and I just got it. But I don't really care for those. I mean, it's just lunch meat. It's crazy that these people stand in line talking about how fresh. It's big plastic wrapped pieces of processed meat. Nothing is fresh except maybe the vegetables and the bread. Yeah, I love the Astrovan. I still look for them from time to time. Hey, Alyssa, how you doing? I look for them from time to time, but the last year they made them was 2005. So, and they've been popular for a long time, so I'll probably never get another one. I'd like one, but it's really just too old to find one without a million miles. Yeah, Jersey Mike's. Yeah, I don't really care for those that much. I mean, they're okay, but they're not like anything like a place that has a really great sub. Yeah, that's one problem. Not a lot of good places to eat, something really good. I'm gonna get some more deer food. Yeah, well, not really, because I had had an oil line break, and then I had a lifter make a noise, and you can't adjust those lifters. So the engine was done, 457,000 miles. That was the original trans, and it needed things, and it was just like, I know what would have happened. I went to the trouble of bringing it down here, maybe got around to fixing it, and I had 10 grand into a van worth 7 grand. So I just said, fuck it. Yeah, I'm long gone from West Branch. Yep. I've been there for 2 years, actually. Although I just closed on that condo about a month ago. Yeah, I feed deer all the time. They eat about 50 pounds a night. Yeah, I like these 150s though. F-150s. This one that I'm getting though is, like I said, it doesn't even look like it runs, but it's got a 428 engine and 4-speed. Man, things are rocket. Bed. Hell, I put 40,000 on this vehicle. Oh, dear, what are you feeding him? I feed him a mix of cracked corn and sweet feed. We have some big bucks that have been hanging around. There's so many deer around here, it's ridiculous, man. I mean, just way more than Michigan. Yeah, they eat about 50 a night. It's hard to say because it used to be a hunting place, and there's an old feeder that's still in good shape. So I don't really see that one. I just know that they go through 50 pounds a night. Now I do see another 10 deer out in front of the house where I empty a bag on the ground. So I don't really know how many, to tell you the truth, because I can't see the ones going in the back of the house at the deer feeder. Yeah, I think I figured it out. I think I spend about 1,600 a month. Well, I think with bird feed and deer feed, I spend about $2,000 a month. Yeah, it's expensive. All this shit's went up crazy. All this, I don't know how people afford like their pets and stuff. Marty and I split it though, so it's only like $1,000 for me. Oh, that's cool. What state are you in? Seventh species. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm going through a lot of it. That's the thing. And I've looked around. It's not like you can buy a ton of it and get a deal on it. It's weird. It's like bulk doesn't really do much good. I mean, yeah. Oh, about 800. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's expensive. The corn's like $13.99 a bag. The bird seed's $17.99 a bag. The sweet feed's $12.99 a bag. And then I get that no-waste 6-pound bags for the little migrating birds, like the pine siskins and the house finches, sparrows. Not like now. No, he might have bought a bag here and there. No, not the same. No. But it's that too bad split that he's a big animal nut too. These damn bees, man. I was giving Daisy a haircut today. Damn bee flew right over and tried stinging me in the arm. He barely got his stinger in me. Oh, wow. Yeah, that no waste is worth it. If you buy that cheap seed, you look there, they'll knock most of it out of the feeder with their beak. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I should be in there, but I'm not. I just walked over there. They finished off some shelves, and I don't have the power in there yet. We had a temporary, so that'll give me plenty to do. I would have got some more bees, but I'm not totally like set up that great. Yeah, it's nice down here. No noise, no light pollution. It's out in the middle of nowhere. No, I don't mind, but the downside of that is like now you have to drive everywhere. You're not running downtown for a We have a Dollar General and a Dollar Tree. That's about it. We don't even have a liquor store. A hospital. It's only 1,500 people, the whole county. That's all right. Yeah, well, the thing about this 20 is it's just a racetrack constantly. I mean, you can go 80 like I'm doing all the time. Yeah, it's nice. It did take some time to get used to, but I mean, hopefully, this is like Florida was like this when I moved down there, and that property went up, going up a lot. You know, everything's down there now. All the roads are paved. I want this place to stay just like this. Out of 161 counties, one being the richest, we're 159. I'm just gonna plan on reading books, taking it easy. I planted a bunch of wildflowers. I'm waiting to see if they come up. It's not the most ideal spot. Oh, thanks a lot. Thanks for feeding the birds and the deer. Supposedly the ruby-throated hummingbirds are on their way up. I put a half full of food for them today, just in case one comes by. Yeah, I'm the same way. I've been that way since a kid, actually. Feed the fish too. Yeah, they're on their way from South America now, making their way up north. They should be here. I think Saturday was our last cold day. Yeah, they're all over down here, just tons of them. No, I didn't know that. I knew a lady that was worked for a fruit broker, you know, like the kind of places that delivered restaurants. And there was a place that sold to the place she worked for that raised bluegill, someplace up in Wisconsin or Minnesota. And this guy had videos that he sent them going down with a scuba diving suit on and hand feeding these bluegill. Excuse me, and the sales pitch was that it just made healthier fish and that they recognized him. That's cool. Jeff, did you mess with any of that smoking over the weekend? Excuse me. That's how I always got this. Oh, okay. Oh, deep fried? Oh, you do? Yeah. I made some pork belly. I smoked it and then I deep fried it in olive oil. They were okay. I realized through cooking that high fat pork, like pork belly and bacon, basically when it's well done, what you're doing is cooking the fat out of it. So I smoked this pork belly, got smaller, of course, from smoking it. Then I diced it up, put it in a frying pan, and it was, I want to say it was like three, I don't know, what I have, 5 pounds maybe of pork belly. I'll bet when that was done deep frying, I bet I didn't have 3/4 of a pound. Yeah, chuck's way better, and you don't need to babysit it. It's a better cut of beef. You don't need to worry about going. You know, the whole trick, you probably know this, is going through 160 to 180 degrees as slow as you can. And I got into injecting meat, and that really helps. And I'll tell you another thing I learned is when I smoke salmon, I smoke it at 200, and it keeps it super moist. Yeah, chuck roast. They got it everywhere. You'll find it all over the place. Yeah. Yeah, I do. It's really easy, super easy. You can buy those kits anywhere, and it's really what I do is I'll use like the same spice I use for the dry rub, although I'll make it 95% water, and I don't use any salt. And I spin it up in a blender, and then I just take it out with a syringe and inject it. It really helps, especially in dry meats like pork. Yeah, it's really easy. I mean, it's hard to find bottled stuff already for injection, and it's too like strong for me. I'm more interested in keeping a high moisture content than I am in adding any more flavor. You can overdo it with spices. I notice like when I do thin cuts of meat, like let's say I did bacon, I've noticed like I only like barely sprinkle the rub on one side. And you got a big 10-pound piece of meat and you've coated it with rub. Well, you're slicing it and then the spices are just on the outside mainly. But when you've got a small flat piece of meat and it's on both sides, it's like too much spice. Yeah, too much spice. But the injecting thing's really easy. There's a million of them out there. They're all pretty much the same. It's so easy. But I wasted a lot of time. You'll see like they sell this injectable butter, but you're not gonna find any ready to inject. But I know why, because it's like, there's probably no money in selling it. You just get like whatever spice you like, barbecue sauce, whatever you like, but make it mainly water based and just inject the hell out of it all over the place. I didn't eat cube steak. Marty did. He said he liked it. I remember eating it as a kid. Yeah. I switched. I smoked some salmon yesterday, and I tried brown sugar and maple glaze dry rub. Marty said he didn't like it as much. It's crazy how fast. You can cook. Like I'll get that big fillet, like $27 or something at Walmart. Cut it up, and it's crazy. At 200 degrees, you can still cook it in 2 hours. But I'm learning lower is better, even for fish. And when you do it at 200, like you smoke fish in your smoker, you can go in there after it's done, and it just lifts right up off the grate. Nothing sticks. It's not like sizzling like a pan. It's not hot enough to cause that to happen. It just cooks it perfect. Yeah, he had the cube steak. Hey, Rod. Yeah, there's a lot of. It's not a cut of meat that really interests me too much. I was reading an article today online that was talking about how these restaurants are hurting. I see Outback shutting down a lot of locations. I wouldn't want to own a meat-based restaurant now. It's just too expensive. Red Lobster's in trouble too. It's just so expensive for like quality cut meat in, even wholesale. And, when you get big steakhouses are getting to the point where they just don't feel comfortable keeping their profit margins the same because they don't want to charge that much. There's a major problem. Rob, don't like that comes on the chats. He was out in Las Vegas. They went to a steakhouse. He said all the steaks were $450, $550, which is nuts. I mean, Red Lobster's not bad. I mean, it's like kind of like the low end of seafood. But they're smart, well, they used to be smart. They're not doing too hot now. They, those biscuits are good. Certain things, and nothing's ever like shrimp. It's always shrimp necks or shrimpettes, or it's always like this kind of weird, odd-sized seafood. You know what I mean? It's not like, of course, it's more reasonable too. It's hard to do that restaurant thing now. There's places like Waffle House. Gotta give them credit. Cracker Barrel seems to keep reinventing itself. It's a pretty good Mexican restaurant there. Yeah, no, I remember getting it at college. Like, we go to Red Lobster once in a while. It was like a big deal. Yeah, I don't know. If I get a steak, I don't go to Outback. I'd rather cook a good one at home. Don't ever go to a really high-end restaurant and get a dry-aged prime steak. Same with good quality cheddar cheese. It'll wreck you for like going to places like that. Well, I'm not transgender, a war veteran, or handicapped, so I've got to park way, way, way out. Or a veteran, just like this guy did. Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's gotten to where it's like they said in this article too that it's getting where it's almost cost prohibitive to eat out. You know, in the old days you ate out because you didn't want to do the dishes or you were tired. Now it's getting where it's just like cost prohibitive. I'll be right back. Watching the world, Margaritaville party. Damn Tractor Supply is out of almost everything. They just ain't kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I think I might go in and get a little Mexican snack. $65 here. I think I might go to Birmingham tomorrow. Over there and party, you know what I'm saying? This place is always busy. I mean, they be kicking it, you know what I'm saying? I gotta pick something up for a guy. He can't make it, he's not feeling good. Some part for a tractor. Well, I'm gonna go in here and get a snack, you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna get a shrimp dish, I think. I got stuff at home, but I don't feel like eating any of it. I'll just be kicking it, you know what I'm saying? So we'll be on later. Thank you guys for coming on. Troubles, you party on. You rock on. We go in here and tack a Mexican dinner. Thank you.